Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Rewind podcast. And as usual, it feels great to be recording this once again.
Yeah, I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who is listening to us across all our streaming platforms. God bless you.
Yeah, so now the season so far has been entertaining to say the least. We've had actions, we've had goals, we've had red cards, we've had controversy, VAR having their own say and everything, blah, 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 blah.
Surprises,
exactly, everything. Upsets here and there. So it's been crazy, in a few words, it's been crazy. So basically this episode, we are reviewing the season so far. The Premier League, the La Liga, the Serie A, and the Bundesliga. So Ligue 1 fans don't be angry, but we don't only watch Ligue 1 McDonald's like that. So just the major leagues, the Premier League, the Ligue 1, Premier League, the La Liga, the Serie A, and the Bundesliga so far from I think August till December. And okay, let's start with the main league, the Premier League, obviously the best league in the world for some people. So obviously we have Liverpool and the Slots Boys currently top of the table. So then, would you say so far? That first place, did they deserve to be there? What you've seen of their games this season?
Absolutely, they've deserved to be there. They've shown character, shown strength. They've played really, really well throughout this season, across this season. Plenty games. Even games where you don't expect them to win, they still find a way to at least get a draw. They've shown character. Example was that Fulham game. You'd have expected them to have lost, but they still showed character, Arne Slot has showed tactical genius. I think they deserve to be where they are.
Okay, and also they have contenders in Chelsea in second position right now, and also Arsenal. How would you say the title contenders are fared so far this season? Did you expect them to be the ones contending for the title, or do you think they deserve to be where they are right now?
Well, you would have expected Arsenal to be, if you look at them across the season, probably not Chelsea. To be this early, like this, just phase one of the Maresca project, and although he's denying not being the titles, but they are second, they're playing well. I still think they need to improve on some things, but then again, it's quite early and they are still doing well. So good for Chelsea.
Okay,
Chelsea fans.
Do you think this current crop of contenders in Chelsea and Arsenal can see it through come the end of the season, or do you think it's just a what do I call it now? Early kind of contending. Maybe they're pretenders at the end of the day.
Well, one thing is that most clubs have been like inconsistent. If you look at Arsenal, there's inconsistency. Chelsea also, some games that you expect them to win, they haven't won. Especially when they play like top sides, except probably I think Tottenham is the only top side they've beaten.
Just Tottenham.
United at their worst, they couldn't. So Chelsea still need to improve on some things. Some games where they play well, they still find a way not to win. Especially that Liverpool game. I think they should have won.
They should have won that game. Yes, they had chances to win that game.
Defensive error, giving out penalties. So Chelsea still need to improve on some things. Arsenal also need to improve on their goal scoring. Saka is injured now, so
for several weeks.
Arsenal are in, I don't know.
I think they're
probably
in
Sterling
is injured.
Sterling is injured.
The injury is injured.
Wow,
for weeks as well.
So I think that's Arsenal fault. They failed to get someone that will maybe Trossard. Will see Trossard there.
I think they still have decent top. I think Trossard and Martinelli and Havertz and Jesus is now in form as well. I think maybe they can navigate this difficult period for Arsenal or something like that.
Then again, I still think they need attacking signings. They need to sign players.
Yeah. And also there's been a surprise team, Nottingham Forest, currently fourth on the Premier League table. Do you think they can keep that till maybe the end of season, maybe Champions League spots, Europa League spots for Forest, or you think at a point they'll fall off?
I think it will be difficult for them to keep it up.
Why?
Then again,
they don't play in Europe compared to the other guys that are there.
I know, but to make Champions League, let's look at.
But what of Europa League, Conference League?
Yeah, it's probably likely for them to make Europa League or Conference League, but let's see.
And also, the disappointing teams, we have United, obviously. I mean, 13th is absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
But also on the blue side, we have City. Rare to say that City will be disappointing, but they are currently 7th in the Premier League table and 12 games, 1 win. Do you think any of these sides can maybe second half of the season bounce back and maybe compete for European spots, or do you think they'll keep on being disappointing to when the season ends?
I mean, I would expect City
to improve at some point
because Pep is quite experienced. I think on the other side, United is new to the project.
Yep.
Still, he has not made any signing. Most of the players are what he inherited. You can see he's trying to choose his players, set his philosophy. That will kind of take time. So let's see how it goes.
And also relegation spots, we have Southampton. They sack Russell Martin already.
Yes.
We have Ipswich United. They are still sticking with Kyle McKenna. And we have Wolves that sacked Gary O'Neill and appointed Vitor Pereira. Do you think any of these sides will escape relegation, or do you think they have to go down? Because this season is now, I think, 17 or 18 games in, and they are currently 20th, 19th, and 18th in the league table. Can they escape relegation?
To be honest, I see Southampton and Ipswich going down. Probably Wolves too, but Wolves, if you look at them throughout the season, some games where they've been playing well, they still find a way to lose defensively bad nose. So let's see if the new coach can organize them defensively
and get them performing and getting points on the board. So also in the Premier League, we have Salah. He's been the best player this year. I think we can agree on that.
Yes.
And he's currently leading the Golden Boot race and also leading the top assist race. Do you think Salah can win both the Golden Boot and the Golden? Is it sure? Whatever they call the second one. Do you think he has enough to win both of them this season?
Yeah, if he continues his form, but there's this thing about Salah that after Christmas where he falls off. But let's see if that will happen. But if he continues, like, I think it will be very important for Liverpool whatever Liverpool will do this season.
Yes.
Salah will be very, very important for them.
So how would you rate the Premier League so far out of 10? What you've seen this season? All the games combined, the drama and everything combined.
I'll rate it a 8 at least.
It's about 10. Yeah, I think for me as well, I think
8.
Likely 8. I think we've seen a lot of goals being scored.
I didn't expect Chelsea to be where they are. I didn't expect Man City to be where they are.
Exactly. It's been
interesting.
Twist after twist in the league this season. So I think 8 over 10 is I think it's deserved. And also La Liga, we have in first position currently is Atletico Madrid.
Yes.
They've won, I think, their last 10 games or so. They should have won. They're on a mad winning streak right now. And they're currently first. Do you think they deserve to be? I think if you are first, you deserve to be there. Yeah. But
they made proper signing during this, and it's working for them. True. Alvarez had a slow start, but he's finding his feet now.
Yep.
Proper player. Charlotte also. Gallagher also. The energy he brings it to running up and down. Proper side.
But do you think they can keep being first for the foreseeable future? Maybe when season ends, they win the league. Or do you think the contenders, Barca and Madrid, can have enough to topple them in that title race?
Wow. If you look at watch Atletico this season, they've been defensively.
I think they've been solid. Yep,
against solid. Barcelona had a lot of
chances to score. Yes.
Look at their SG.
That game, Barca, they really dominated that game. They had chances to score like mad. They wasted everything.
That game, but
exactly, they should have won that game. To be honest,
Diego Simeone, maybe it's probably on one of those where you just win the league in once in 5 years. You know how it does.
So the contenders, Barca, they were top for I think the entire season. See when they bottled it. I think last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Do you think Barca can find that their spark from the opening 10 games or so and kind of regain being first position in the league this season? Or do you think now they've dropped, they'll keep on dropping and it's now gone?
To be honest, it's difficult because you can see the players have clearly burnt out. The kids aren't doing well. Also off the field, they're facing challenges. There are reports that Dani Olmo could
leave.
Yes.
Why?
And Barcelona only registered him for 6 months. So by January, they need to pull another lever to sign him. And they report that he might leave Barcelona in January if they don't find a way. So off the field, they're in mess. Also, Lewandowski is in 35 or so. Although he scores goals, he can't press.
He misses chances also. Big chances, big chances.
He can't press, so teams get comfortable building up from the back because Barcelona are playing like a 10-man already. Because Lewandowski won't press.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the leg and the strength for that anymore. And in the last game against Atletico Madrid, you could see Gavi showing his frustration at Lewandowski not pressing. So let's see. Also, Yamal also getting injured.
Yup. And also Real Madrid now.
They report that Ansu Fati might leave also.
I
Ansu
think.
Fati and Eric Garcia leaving.
Wow.
And I'm hearing a swap deal.
Of who? Fati.
Fati and Rashford.
moving on.
See the way he is. Star boy.
Moving on.
A whole star boy.
Real Madrid, Mbappe seems to be coming into form now.
Yeah.
Scoring goals in games back to back. But do you think Mbappe coming into form now is the right time for Madrid in terms of winning the La Liga?
This is the right time. They have a game in hand.
Yeah, against Valencia also. Yeah,
But a game in hand is not game
It's
won.
not a game
but then
won, yeah.
again, it's not a
Facts.
game lost also.
Facts.
You could
Facts.
win, you could lose.
Facts. And also,
Go for Real Madrid.
at some point where the media were like, Vini Jr. and Mbappe cannot work together, blah 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 blah. But now it looks like Ancelotti is finding a balance, because the news I saw was that Vini will play more centrally now, while Mbappe will play more on the wing, on the left wing. That news I saw. So do you think that come the end of the season, Real Madrid can topple Atletico Madrid in terms of winning the La Liga?
I think they have the quality to do so, although they've struggled with injuries. Defense, if you look at the centre back, they have to play a DM. Yes, Tchouameni, they have to play Tchouameni in defense.
True.
So that might be probably what will hinder them defensively.
And
But attacking wise, they have
quality players, yeah.
talent.
And also, last season we had a surprise team in La Liga, which was Girona. Remember Girona last season? I think they finished fourth or
They
third
qualified for
Champions League.
At some point, people thought they
They
would
win the league, exactly. But now Girona are currently, I think, 8th in the La Liga. Would you call that disappointment? We call them a disappointment this season.
I won't blame them because they sold
exactly,
most of
selling
their
club.
players.
Their best players having the same to City.
Even the striker, they showed it to Roma, Doikov, this Ukrainian.
Dovbik as well. Yeah.
Sold
They are selling
it
club.
to Roma.
You only blame them.
You can't blame them. They're playing weak games, Champions League, playing league games. So that's the problem with every small club.
Exactly. And also a disappointment. This one, Valencia. These guys fell off crazy. They're going to 19th in the league, relegation.
I think they sacked that coach, or was he sacked or given
Man,
ultimatum?
that time Valencia they were a top club. They were a proper football club. But now, bro, 19th in the table is by Christmas.
That's just football for you. Things can change for you.
And also Sevilla as well. They're currently
Anytime.
14th in the table. Sevilla, the European giants, currently 14th in the La Liga this season. Bro, that La Liga na crazy league.
Yeah.
Na crazy league. How would you rate it over 10 based on what you've seen, the games you've watched this season so far?
Games I've watched this season, probably give it a 7.5 or 8 also.
Fair enough. So, to be honest, I don't only watch La Liga. I only watch the Barca games, the Madrid games. Yeah, because that La Liga, the atmosphere is just a bit boring for me. Like from the commentary itself.
I think the problem is the commentary. The commentators are just.
It could be like make you sleep off.
The commentators aren't active. They are just
Or more.
only when they score.
Exactly. Now shout the beats and stuff like that. So quickly moving on from the La Liga, let's quickly move to Italy, the Serie A, where we've had a host of contenders for that title in goals. But now there seems to be a gap now between the teams. Currently, as first is Atalanta. I think they are 3 points clear at the top of the Serie A table now. And normally, Atalanta are not a club that they compete for the titles.
Yeah.
Champions League is where
They're just
exactly
comfortable
Champions League qualify next season. Champions League, that's what we know. But now this season, they seem to be serious for that title, and they're currently fair. I think they've won 11 straight games, and that just shows you how good they've been this season. Do you think they have enough to stay like this when the season ends, or at some point to come back to being their fourth, third position where they just accept Champions League football? What are you saying about that?
I think Atlanta this season they've been very, very good.
Very good.
Very good, but I think Napoli will have a lot to say about that, especially their coach will be a huge factor.
Antonio
He's someone who knows the league very well. He has done it multiple times.
Several times.
With different clubs. Did it with Inter Milan, did it with Juve. So he knows the league, knows the system.
Yep.
Gasparini also knows the league.
Experienced coach.
Winning the league, he hasn't done that. Also, they've played really well, but they just find a way to fall off at some points. So,
okay. So contending, we have Napoli. You touched Napoli just now.
Yes.
We also have Inter Milan as well
also,
in that conversation.
I think the league is
between those two guys,
really,
to be honest. Because Inter,
I think Serie A in the last few years, really, really competitive. Different team. AC Milan, Inter Milan, Napoli.
Yeah, true.
But Juve seems to be the one that are falling off. Juve are unbeaten and they assist.
Guy, you too funny, bro.
Just draws.
Too funny. I think
Draws
17 games, 6 draws or so, bro.
So maybe like
You will
they might
draw.
be the first team to go unbeaten and
That's not with the league.
play Conference League, bro.
Well,
Just draws.
okay, surprise team. I wrote down here Atalanta because I think nobody expected them to be first. So I think that's why I'll call them surprise team in quotes. But I think disappointments, I wrote AS Roma. They're currently 10th in the table. And just a couple of seasons ago, they won the Conference League. And when I think Europa League final as well.
Yes.
On that was in Mourinho. And now they've sacked Mourinho, they've sacked De Rossi. And I think they currently have what's his name?
Ranieri.
This Leicester coach, Ranieri, currently coaching them, and they're currently 10th in the table. I think you can call them a disappointment this season, to be honest. Yeah. So what would you rate the Serie A over 10 based on what we've seen this season? Because they've had some
I think the fact it's been very, very competitive. Something I've liked.
Yep.
Inter Milan have topped at some points. Napoli have topped.
And now
Atlanta have topped.
Yep.
So probably 8.5 or
9. Because I think so far it's the
very,
league that
very competitive.
nobody knows what will happen next in the league in terms of winning titles and stuff like that.
Very, very competitive.
So I think Serie A, I think 9 over 10, I think is very, very solid. And also now quickly, let's touch on the Bundesliga. I mean, there's not really more to say on the Bundesliga, but Bayern are currently first in the league and Leverkusen are currently second. I think Leverkusen are 5 points clear of Leipzig in third also. So it does show that it's a two-horse race in that league. Yeah. Between Bayern and Leverkusen. But come the end of the season, do you think Kompany can deliver his first trophy in his first season for Harry Kane? Or do you think Leverkusen has a point to just find a way to topple Bayern for the league title?
I would expect Bayern to win this league.
I think they are 4 points clear also.
Yeah, I think they are 4 points clear. But in all of this, where is Dortmund? Like
that's my 6th, bro.
Dortmund are just like I don't know.
I don't know. Dortmund, I think ambition-wise, they lack ambition.
And they were in the Champions League final last.
Bro,
they just don't know. They don't know whether to be good or to be bad. They can't just decide. Like, are we good or are we bad?
They're like Spurs of Germany. And also in the Bundesliga, we've had just like in the Premier League as well. Mamouche is currently topping the assist chart in the Bundesliga, but is currently second in the goal scoring chart. Just one goal behind Harry Kane. Wow. Do you think Mamouche has a very, very good chance of winning both the golden boot and also the golden shoe, the top assister in the league this season as well? Because Harry Kane, I think, is injured now.
He's probably due to injury. If Harry Kane is fit and going,
he's probably been the award.
He's going to Harry Kane.
Kane just farm that league. So what would you rate the Bundesliga this season so far?
I rate he's probably a 7. Decent.
Yeah, decent. I think that makes so much sense. And also quickly, let's talk on the Champions League. Obviously, it's now on a break until I think early January when they resume their games and stuff like that. Yeah. But there are some huge clubs at risk of not qualifying to the next round. Yeah. City, Madrid, PSG, some huge clubs. And we have at the top as well, Liverpool. They've won, I think, 5 out of 5.
And Brest also. Don't forget Brest.
I think
Brest
are they second? Have you had any table?
I think they're in the top 8. They could be guaranteed automatic qualification.
I think it's fair enough. So how would you rate the
good one for Brest?
How do the Champions League season?
Champions League, yep. Wow. I think it's very, very interesting. Lot of upsets.
Yep.
Madrid, the game against Dortmund, you expect them to have. I think they lost to Lille
and AC Milan as well.
They lost to Lille. Lille also defeated Atletico Madrid also.
Lille they hurt.
Lille, interesting fixture. Bayern losing to Barca losing to Monaco.
Yeah, true.
Lots of surprises.
A lot of twists.
Man City losing to Sporting.
But
demolition
to Feyenoord as well. Wow. So it has been interesting. It has been interesting. So now, who do you think will win the leagues? The Premier League, the La Liga, the Serie A, the Bundesliga, the Champions League? Because we know that Premier League guy is still a hardened City supporter. Even though they are 12 points, I mean 15 points saved behind Liverpool currently.
To be honest, I've been disappointed in City.
I warned you that day.
At this point last season,
I warned you that day, but they were not 15 points behind. They were not 15 points behind. So okay, now in one word,
maybe City are forcing me to take my word.
In one word, just tell me the team name. Who wins the Premier League? Do explain. Let's say the team name.
Now,
Who is
I'll probably have to go with Liverpool by
Liverpool?
now.
Okay, now.
Liverpool.
La Liga,
La Liga, I'll go with Real Madrid.
Syria,
Syria, I'll go with Atlanta because of Lukman.
Bundesliga,
Bundesliga, Bayern Munich.
Champions League.
Champions League, I'll go for. Wow.
That one is tough to call, Sha, to be honest, because a lot of teams are in that one,
Yeah.
so really tough to call.
And this is the first time of this format.
For exactly this format,
So let's just see. It depends. Now we don't know the
qualifying teams.
qualifying
so-
teams. Let's see. If I say Real Madrid might win, then they don't end up qualifying. That would be.
So for me, I think Premier League, Liverpool, I've said that since day one already. La Liga, I think Barcelona, I think they should just find it to come back and win that title. Then Syria, I think Inter Milan for Syria. Then Bundesliga, I think Leverkusen for Bundesliga. Then Champions League, probably Liverpool as well, because they've been the best team so far, to be honest. So I think that's fair enough.
I think Salah will have a lot to say. If he keeps up this form, you probably see them winning the league.
So how would you rate the entire from August to December this season so far? What would you rate it? Like now, all the football you've seen this season so far.
top football 8.5
Over 10.
They fed us with lot of football.
That's very true.
Big games, everything.
There are games today, safe. There are games tomorrow. I think there are games on Saturday and Sunday, bro.
We are overfed.
You know, be rest. Every time I game. But guys, this is another fantastic episode. Do any words for the listeners and the viewers?
As usual, thank you to everyone who is listening to us across all our streaming platforms. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much.
Cheers.